Hello, Mike Strand here. Today we'll learn how to monitor your signage players and set up email alerts in case they go down. First off, we're going to log in. Next, we're going to go to your account, your company. Click on locations, which actually talks about the display groups and the screens that you have set up. At this point, you can see the display groups, and if you scroll down, you can see the details about each location and the channels that are actually assigned to them. You'll notice that for each channel, there's actually a description, display group, last login, which is actually any user that's specifically assigned to that display group. There's the last playback column, which actually shows when any player has actually played content from that channel. And the program refresh is for properly installed players that are actually communicating with the server accurately. You'll notice at the first column there's actually a stoplight, which is red, yellow, or green depending on whether the communication is working properly. Here you'll see that none of mine are actually communicating properly because I don't actually have a player running. If all the players were running properly, you'd see a green stoplight showing. Another thing that's very handy is in the program refresh column, there's this show details link. If you click on that, it opens up a new page, and this actually shows lots of details on the particular player or players that are assigned to that channel and playing that channel's content. Here you'll see that there's exclamation marks next to various things, and if you hover over it, it actually shows details about that. And here you'll see that the last communication with the server cloud for this particular piece of hardware was 4 hours ago. You'll see it also has information such as the root password for that particular player if it's a Linux PC. It has detailed information such as processor, that kind of thing. IP addresses, MAC addresses, bandwidth, all kinds of different things. So it's a very handy place to look at. These will actually be sorted based on the most recent communication. So as you scroll further and further down, it will be the players that have been offline the longest. The other thing that's handy is the snapshot link on the side. And this actually shows a stoplight for every player that's been activated with the system. So not just an individual channel, but all the particular players. There's actually this View Mobile site that allows you to put the link on your cell phone or other mobile device. The other thing to address for monitoring your players is to go to Manage Users, Configure Emails, and if you scroll down to the bottom, you can add in email addresses that will actually be notified when any player stops. So you can pick a display group, and you want to assign a technical contact checkbox, remove the content, add in the email address, and click Save. Since I'm actually set to the top level display group, any player anywhere in the system that stops communicating with the server cloud will cause an email to get generated letting me know that there's a problem. Once I fix the problem and the player starts communicating again, I'll receive another email saying that it's resumed playing. There's also a preference setting related to the emails that get sent out. If you set yourself to advanced user mode, scroll down to the bottom, there's this signage monitoring checkbox. If you don't want any email alerts to go out, you can set this to none. Relaxed business hours has a delay before an email gets sent. Strict business hours actually happens within minutes. And always active monitors your system even when you're not in business hours. So that's the basics of monitoring your digital signage players. If you have any questions on this or any other digital signage issue, please give us a call at 715-235-7446. Email us at sales@strandvision.com. And of course, if you're not running your system, you can try it out for free at www.strandvision.com and click on Take StrandVision for a test drive. Thanks for your time, and look forward to seeing you next time.